What is happening? I know it's been a while, it's been a hot minute, but let's put all that to the side, get started with some skill gameplay. As you can see, I've changed up my hanger, so let's run through it real quick and get straight into the carnage. Here we go. Did I scare you? Dropping in a round of free-for-all. Starting off with the invader for two main reasons. One, huge health pool. Two, suppression jump. These are the two reasons why when I start out, I'm always going to start with my invader. Now this is a pretty interesting encounter. I suppress the Ares, but as you'll see, someone to my left has been watching. That's an enemy invader. Instead of wasting my shots into the Ares, what I do is I allow the enemy invader to put some damage into him, and because I'm suppressed, I wait for his health to get low, and I burst him down. This is a great way to make sure that even if you're suppressed, your kills don't get stolen. He took me out, but I'm using this opportunity to look around and check out who I want to target. I'm looking at bots. I'm looking at what bots the enemy has. That way, when I target people, I can drop in with a bot that I know can counter whoever I'm hunting. In here, I'm seeing the Ao Chun and I'm seeing the invader. Both bots can be countered with the Ao Guang. Flying around, waiting on the enemy's health to be just about gone. Boom! Bursting him down. Being attacked by an Ao Chun in both directions. The Ao Guang only has resistance when it's in the air, so on the ground it's kind of a sitting duck at that point. And this is where the blitz really shines. 2-on-1s. In a situation like this, what you want to do is allow the enemy to attack each other, suppress one of them or both, and take them both out. Unfortunately here I wasn't able to do that, but I still get a kill out of it, so I wouldn't call it an absolute failure on the blitz's part. Now here, I know the enemy I'm coming up against is a Mercury, so I prepare Quantum Radar and I force this guy into his jump. I've only got a few seconds of this, so I want to get as much damage into him as I physically can. Now he would have won this encounter, I'll give him that, but because I have Last Stand, it gives me just enough time to get those few gust shots in to get the kill. Even at level 1, Last Stand is definitely worth buying. It can guarantee you a lot of kills that you otherwise might not have gotten. Putting some big hits into this Ao Chun. He uses stealth thinking he's going to escape. Nuh-uh. That's where the Quantum Radar comes in. Take that bird off the sky, make sure you get the kill that you deserve. A lot of times, enemies who have stealth will use it when they get scared, when they get flustered. That's when you attack, to make sure that you can execute those kills that you've worked hard for. Now, I didn't see fully everybody on the map, but I did see the Hechi, and I noticed that there was a Tehran Spectre. So a bot with the absorber shield would probably work best right here, and I do have my nemesis in the hangar, so I drop in with that bad boy. Fire into him. Oh, okay. He's gonna come straight into me. I guess he's in a hurry to die. Right into the jaws of the nemesis. But seeing that he was up against an Ares, I suppose either way he was not gonna be getting out of this alive. Now what this is a really annoying game of cat and mouse. It's really a battle of the absorber shields. Either one of us could win this if we can only bait the other one to use their shield. I'm being careful not to go out, the Ares is being careful not to go out, but I stray a little bit too far from cover, and once my shield is down, it's lights out for careless me. In a battle of Ares, again in a 2-on-1, I want to force one of these guys to use their shields. That way I can come in and take the kill once that shield drops. Now this first Ares starts to get scared as he realizes he's been duped. I know he has last stand, so I intentionally don't initiate until he's just about dead so I can use this burst tactic that I've told you about. Now I'm suppressing the other Ares, getting in his face, unleashing these gusts, and grabbing a kill. Oh man, are you serious? Getting hit by somebody from the back. I guess gotta take this Ares. I know I've got last stand, so if I suppress him and get in his face, I'm getting the kill one way or the other. This guy's got second place, and seeing this guy to the left isn't even in the top 3. If someone's gonna take my life, I'd rather it be him. Finally dropping in with my Falcon. Now, as you can see, I just used my ability because I don't have the traditionalist skill. And it's not because I couldn't grab the skill, it's because I actually don't want it. I got a feeling the traditionalist skill is going to be nerfed sometime in the future, and on top of that, having these redeemers is perfect for bursting down and taking kills right out of people's faces, and the Glory does a fine job at brawling low HP targets. Bang! That's the burst I was talking about. Getting in there, taking that kill from that guy. Ooh, you know he's mad. But aside from that, now I've got the invader to deal with, and I know there's an Ares to my left, and I know there's an Ares coming up to my right. So I have to choose. Will I engage the invader, or will I run away to somebody who's in second or third place? Seeing as the invader isn't even in the top 3, I think I'll take my chances with this big guy. Boom, I've been suppressed, and that is not an Ares, that's a Spectre. I've got the Ares on my right, the Spectre in front of me. He's in third place. I'm gonna go ahead and let him get the kill. Sometimes things don't go the way you plan. Using my increased mobility to engage the enemy as quickly as I can, I see second place, and I know that he's probably just 1 or 2 kills away from catching up with me. I do not want that to happen, so I notice that enemy 6 is not moving too much. He might be AFK, or he might be waiting for us to engage him. Either way, I decide going against somebody who's not moving is a much better decision than fighting the Ares at a distance. Not a good idea, especially not for the Blitz. allowing the suppression on this invader's jump to wear off and engaging him with my own suppression. The break-in ability does a lot of damage since the update, about 15,000 at level 9 on my blitz per shot. I got the suppression in, I've missed a few of the break-ins, but I know my movement will allow me to avoid him just long enough to get behind cover. I see the Ares coming, and so I try to corner off the invader so that the Ares will be able to shoot at him. I know the invader is going to jump on him, and at that point I have one less enemy to worry about. Letting these two scrap it out for a second, but noticing that the Ares is backing off. He knows that if he's going to get a kill, he's got to back away from the suppression, and that gives me just enough time to seal the deal. Heyo, 500,000 silver. That's a lot considering the economy doesn't give as much silver as it really should. I don't have any boosters running, by the way, so that's just free for all for you. Seeing the enemy's hangar, they were pretty strong, so I'm pretty proud of pulling through this win. Not to sound cocky, but as long as you've got skill, you can usually pull out wins against stronger people more often than not, as I come out on top a lot of the times in my free-for-all battles. Another strong hangar, just proving that it doesn't matter how strong the enemy is as long as you have skill.